There we go. Right, what are we now? 2:22 according to my watch. But it isn't. It's 1:22. Hello. As soon as I start, innit? As soon as I start, he actually jumped on the bed there. He's got like half a bowl of food left. Couldn't wait to be on telly, could you, kids? What was I on about? What was I on about? Oh yeah, I said my watch stitches me up. It did earlier in my last video when I said it's nearly. I thought it was nearly 10. It wasn't. It was nearly 9. It was like 9:15. It was as early as I thought it was. So having said my watch stitches me up, I did it live. Did it live on camera just for you. And I still haven't pressed the button because I don't know which one it is at the moment. There is a button that makes it just skip forward a random amount every time you press it until it gets back to the normal time again. So yeah, what have I done? I've been all right. It's a nice day out. I read some stuff. Someone who lives in town, a friend of mine who lives in town, said it was dead and all the shops were shut. And I went out into Charminster. I did my laundry, and it's like a normal day. Busy cars running up and down the street. Co-op was half packed, but it's always packed on a Saturday. There were some empty shelves, but they had milk. If anyone in Bournemouth sees this, they'll probably all head down to Co-op in Charminster. They've got milk there. They didn't have bog roll, but they had some this morning, and it's all gone. So it's like it's not that bad compared to what I'm seeing. It's not that it's not that hardly hit. You know what I'm on about. Worse affected. Around here. But I don't know. Apparently, a lot of shops are shut in the towns and stuff. So it was. I think it was the right thing not to go to work today because I couldn't have been doing with the energy of it all. Could not have been doing with the energy of it all. It was inescapable. Virtually every conversation was about that. But I popped into the barbers. They were all right. We didn't talk about it much there. We talked about some other stuff. Chatted to the dude at the laundrette. Chatted to my landlady. Like, we get on just fine. But we don't talk a lot. Because it's like, I did kind of say to her, like, almost on purpose. I said, like, I'm not being rude. If I just come in and walk in and go upstairs. Please don't think I'm being rude. I just like to keep out of your fucking way. I just do. But we do get on fine, and it's again, it's a sign of me. And I was talking about a lot of recovery stuff, and it was a really nice chat. It was a really nice chat with her. It was nice and focused, and yeah, talking about still like making all my plans for the future, despite having had my leg broken again. I still haven't heard about that. Oh, where do I put it actually? Where do I put it? Already? Have I fucking lost it already? Have I seriously lost that already? I fucking have. What the fuck? Oh, anyway. I'll do it later. It's I got a letter from the mental health team. And I think it's hopefully about my, life skills course, which is my preliminary to my DBT. So that's some of the stuff I've just been chatting to my landlady about, actually, is that thing that society says you're not allowed to do is to accept it's an illness and it's going to happen anyway. You're not allowed to do that. Well, society, please stop saying that to people. Please stop saying that to everyone. It might work for some people, but please stop saying that to everyone. Because it's basically, the analogy that I've kept making that I think is a great analogy, Mikey. Thanks, Mikey. But if it was a physical disease, you wouldn't tell it to go away. You wouldn't tell people, are you sure it's not just your concept? You sure it's just not how you're interpreting the world around you? Sure it's not because you weren't allowed to join the Boy Scouts when you were 8? I just got a zap off you again. Electric cat. I just got electric cat head. Fucking pun of the day. Dad joke of the day. Alright, mate. Just started with, hello, I can never resist the chance to do this to you, my darling, because I just think this big black moustache looks fabulous upon me. I want a big black moustache. Well, thank you very much, Gizmo, for my black moustache. But no, I was talking, like, recovery stuff. See how I'm getting back on the subjects? I really am. A lot better, aren't I? And it was nice again to plan it all out. And to think, yeah, I've got stuff coming. I've got my key worker Monday, got my dentist on Monday. There's still always positives. There's still always positives. It's like the gym is just the gym. It's just going to be another fucking shame. I've lost count. It must be in 3 years at least fucking 50 times. I've started to feel the results of the gym and started to go, yes, here we go, and then no. It's just maddening. It's more than a hobby. It's more than a hobby. It's not vanity. Well, it's partial vanity. I'm a fucking narcissist. Of course it's vanity, darling. But no, it's a lot more than vanity. It's a lot more than vanity. It's inner confidence. It's, I really don't see it as any different to what women say about feeling body confident, and it's not about being fancied as such. And it's kind of can be a fringe benefit. Yeah? But it's not so much that. It's about how you feel about your body and how you feel that you present and what you've got about you. It just is. It's like everyone who is bothered about their big bum slash small biceps slash whatever has got an element of that to them. So it's not really vain. It's just it's body confidence, and it is impactive upon a person's self-esteem when it is not in a great condition. And not many of my self-esteem related factors are running quite into the red line, shall we say. A lot of them are like tick tick tick, little needles going like this. But that's all gettable. That was one of the things I said to my landlady about confidence is a state of mind. It's not nature, it's nurture. And she just was nodding emphatically. It's true. It's fucking true. You can be mega confident, and then you can be shitly confident, not confident in any way, shape, or form. When your fucking world falls to tatters and you suddenly can't affect anything anymore, and so you just find yourself feeling like this empty voice all the time and just not connecting with anyone, and everyone being so puzzled about what's even fucking wrong with you. And just think, oh my god, just I don't know. It's fucking horrible what happened. It's just really difficult to explain. But it's sphere. It was fucking life changing. Because it changed my life. Because here I am being hilarious. I kind of almost would like to have the term mental health patient just changed to hilarious. What's up with him? He's just hilarious. Bless him. That must be difficult. It is difficult being hilarious. I assure you, it might be nice to look at occasionally. It's very difficult being this fucking hilarious. But it's nice, like I've said before, the sun makes a difference. I'm looking at the sun shining now on my little magical stool and my stripy drum. The outsideness was okay, the day is okay. I'm being productive, I'm getting some stuff done. I'm still kind of avoiding the internetical side of things. But I've got other study I can do, I've got other academic shit I can do, I've got all sorts to do, all sorts I can do. I could literally, like I say, 2010 Mikey would have 5 or 6 modules done this afternoon. Quite a few of the other bits and pieces I've got done. And have the place a lot more fucking tidy. He'd be on the decks and then he'd fucking go out at about 10:30, 11. But he wouldn't because there's a curfew. But that's just me. That's just, that's not something I've lost forever. That is a good yardstick of me coping, albeit in a still very fucking largely unpopular way. I would still always just had my couple of friends who understood me that I saw, you know what I mean? And I was still very much like, not always socially acceptable around their friends and all that sort of stuff. But I inadvertently dealt with my own ways. The hours I was working were actually perfect for someone like me. They were perfect. And I just seemed to have loads of time on my hands. I was used to think, how have I got this much time though? People used to say to me, do you ever work? I'm like, mate, I do 37.5 hours. That's the fucking standard. That's the hours I did. A lot of times I did overtime. Do at least a couple of 3 hours overtime a week. Sometimes I do a whole day overtime because it was just worth it. And I was thinking, well, mate, I've got another couple of days off. It was worth it to get the whole fucking lot at 1.5. You got 14 hours pay, all paid at 1.5. And yeah, I'll do one day. Because it just felt like one day. The day actually went really quick there. Oddly enough. But yeah, so I was just had the perfect hours, and I wasn't financially fucking massively well off, but I was doing okay. But it was what else I had about me, and just getting everything else done, all the shit that I've lost. That it's not, I haven't lost it, I've just been disconnected from it, which is part of what the illness is, and that's what I'm going to learn to deal with and cope with. And oh look, the clock is ticking up towards that magic number of 11, so I'm going to do another 11:11 just because I like a bit of 11:11. Me, you may have heard. Here we go, 7, 8, 9, and 10.